What's good, everyone? It's Zach from Grailbound Gaming, and I want to talk a little bit about the GameCube. Do not feel pressure to sell your physical GameCube games. And I'm specifically referring to the announcement during the Direct for the Switch 2 that the GameCube library is going to be added to the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack service. There's been a lot of conversations online. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, hey, now is the time to sell your physical GameCube games. And I want to encourage you to not do so. And here are a few reasons why. Let's start with the price. When it comes to these games, there's a lot of nostalgia behind these games. And I personally do not see the prices of these games dropping in value just because they're going to be available through this online service subscription. Take, for instance, games like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, as well as Shadow the Hedgehog. We saw crazy increases in those prices. And when it comes to higher dollar games like Chibi Robo and Pokemon XD Gala Darkness, I don't see the value of those games dropping as well. Another thing I want to bring up is performance, right? During the trailer, we saw gameplay footage for Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. Ultimately, we do not know how these games are going to perform for the online service. That's something to also keep in mind. Now, I think it's cool that with F-Zero GX, they're adding a multiplayer online component, but ultimately, when it comes to other multiplayer games like Soul Calibur 2, Super Mario Strikers, there was no announcement of any type of online multiplayer component. And I personally think that Nintendo should add that for other games in addition to F-Zero GX. One thing that I did not touch on is the accessories like the GameCube controller. During the trailer, there was a brand new GameCube controller, wireless by the way, that was announced that will include the C button. Notice that they did not reveal the price of that wireless GameCube controller. There's speculation online that the controller itself is going to cost like $65 plus, but you know, that's all up in the air. And if you want to play multiplayer games, especially co-op wise, you're going to have to buy multiple of those controllers. Last thing I want to touch on is just the access to the games. If you own games physically, you can access them and play them anytime that you want to. But if you choose to sell all of your physical games, then you are subjecting yourself to this paywall, right? That's behind this subscription service. And ultimately, you know, you will have to access your games through that online subscription. Not to mention, who knows if Nintendo may decide to take a game down in like the future, right? So that's something to be mindful of. So with all that being said, let me know, are you planning on keeping or selling your GameCube games? And I'll see you all in the next video. I'm out.